Ja ei kun vaan, oikein paljon tervetuloa teille kaikille. Se on Jonuli tässä, ja tänään jatketaan Quantum Breakia. Joo, viime kerralla oltiin menossa tänne Bradburyn swimming poolille, eli uima-altaalle. Ja siellä taas ovella mainos näkyy kivasti. Pitäähän sitä mainostaa vähän. Mut joo, noin uimahalliin, joka ilmeisesti on Williamin omistuksessa ilmeisesti ollut jo jonkun aikaa, niin ilmeisesti siellä pitäisi jo ehkä löytyä countermeasure, kun se oli, vai measurement? Railroad Public Pool Restoration Project. Oh. Joka ehkä voisi auttaa meitä tämän ajan loppumisen end of timing kanssa jossain määrin.
There's no way in over here.
No ei olekaan, mutta täällä on tommonen hauska.
Jack, that key you got from Will's briefcase.
No joo, ota nyt petti. Kahtu, että pääseekö täältä jotenkin? Ei. No on tuolla ikkuna auki. Ehkä varmaan pitää
We need
Sisä-
that key of yours over here.
sitä kautta koukata. Joo, ota
You got
hetki.
some better solution other than, unlocking the door?
Sorry, a lot going on.
Nää kuule yhtälä näsää viisastele siellä. Kato nyt,
Okay. I'm gonna find another way in.
kato nyt. Täällä on kaikennäköisiä hienouksia, mitkä olisi jäänyt täysin kokematta, jos oltais menty suoraan sisään.
This is weird. Huh. I could swear this is the same cab I was in when I came to the university.
It's a taxi. They all look the same, don't they? I'll check the license plate on my phone and see if anything comes up, but it's a long shot.
Katot sä sen nyt vai voit mä liikkua? Okei. Onko tää sitten, oliko meidän tulo tänne täysin suunniteltu juttu? No siis Paulahan taisi suunnitella tän kaiken, mutta niinku... Onko Williamkin voinut tehdä jotain suunnitelmia? Paulko se siinä meni? Vetus sentä. Jop. Daddy. Find a way in the building. Oliko se minä? Mut siis tuo on varmaan se, mitä me yritetään ehtiä täältä. I'm kinda curious, joten... Hui! Nice. Olisiko tuolta muuten päässy? Ei se tietyssäs tuo. Mennään tästä ylös.
Hey, think I found a way in.
Oisa meillä ollut se avainkin. Mutta... ehkä on parempi, että mä käyn tän paikan ensin läpi. Ennen kuin muut tulee tänne.
Whoa. Hey, I just looked up the license plate of the cab parked over there. It belongs to somebody named Nick Marsters.
Nick Marsters? That's the name of one of the witnesses we picked up from the university.
Yeah, I recognized his picture. I saw him there. But how did his cab get here? Do you think Monarch took it?
It's not possible. I've been monitoring Monarch activities this whole time. I honestly don't know.
Niin, se oli kyllä se... Mäkin...
Yes, Amy? What is it?
There were others taken from the university. Friends of mine. What happened to them?
Should be released by now. Monarch convinced them the same thing they convinced everybody else. That what Monarch did at the university was necessary to protect them from...
From Jack.
Yeah. Guessing your little video on the news helped with that. No offense.
Jesus. They have no idea what happened. Why me?
What?
I mean, they could have picked anybody. To lie for them? To make that confession? Why me?
Maybe Serene thought you looked like somebody people could trust. Maybe you're the right face for TV.
Don't mind me lurking here.
Or maybe you just wanted to see you break.
Assassination! Noin. Mulla oli jotain äsken sanottua, mutta mä unohdin sen. Jotain johonkin liittyvää, mutta no, ehkä tulee mieleen. Tietää minut niin iso todennäköisellä ei tule mieleen. Mut no, jatketaan eteenpäin. Ei kun niihin taksiukko, totta. Tadar!
Damn it. These stutters aren't going away.
Ja taksiukko, joka oli, niin sehän oli uudestaan siellä Universityllä. Liamihan se oli ottanut kiinni siinä. Oliko se keltapunatakkinen kaveri pipo päässä? Sitten pulisongit myös oli. Niin hän oli jostain sitä kyllä takas sinne Universitylle, et en tiedä miten tämä kaikki on yhteydessä, mutta ehkä hän oli Williamin kavereita tai tuttuja. Ehkä vakio taksikuski. Ei, täällä on yksi kronon. Tässä paikassa kyllä paljon pidetty huolta, että Sizzle Cola. Great taste. Hot and crisp. French fries. 25 senttiä. Miten paljon on hamppari? 50 senttiä! Jumalauta, kun on halpaa. Kun on joku euron burgeri, juustopurinen maksaa
Willard
70
used the
euroa.
building to hide away his personal items.
Et ehkä 2 euroa ehkä. No oot kyllä nyt pitkään aikaa noista fast food restauranteissa, että...
What the hell were you doing here, brother?
Hiili.
Time travel experiments with rats?
Schrödinger first. Chrononaut. Ei näe kaveria siellä. Sätkä. Ai, se on pienoismalli. Joo. No eipä nyt ole ihan tarvis suunnitelmat olla ihmeellisempiä, kunhan vaan itse tekijä saa selvän siitä.
Okay, May 17th, 1998. This is William Joyce, and I'm about to conduct the first animal test of the machine prototype using my trusty pet mouse, Schrödinger, in order... Where? He's gone. Where'd he go? Shit. Come on, Schrödinger. Come to Willie. Come on. You're okay. You're all right. Okay, finally, we're sending Schrödinger into the machine clockwise through the corridor, which will send him 5 minutes into the future, meaning he will reemerge exactly 5 minutes after he enters the machine. It has now been 3 minutes, no sign of Schrödinger. This is a very good sign. 2 minutes to go. Okay, so yeah, turns out he just kind of sat inside the corridor for 5 minutes, took a shit on the tubing. This reveals a very clear flaw in my test. My mouse is an idiot. Okay, the machine is warming up again. Should be able to activate test number 2 in around about 5 minutes and 15 seconds. It's now clear the only quantifiable test will be travel to the past. The machine is now calibrated to send Schrodinger 5 minutes into the past, which means that he will now be traveling counterclockwise through the corridor, and when he comes out the other... Holy shit. Holy shit, it worked. This is clear proof that it's... What I'm now looking at is a future version of the same mouse that has successfully traveled 5 minutes into the past. Schrodinger, meet future you. Ow, that fucker bit me.
Okei. Eli se toimi kuitenkin. Schrödinger oli ensimmäinen krononautti kyllä. Legenda piti paikkaansa.
$12,000 moving bill. He must have hauled a lot more to this place than just some old boxes.
Riverport Discrete Moving Service Bill. Riverport Discrete Moving Services. No questions asked. You pack, we move. Cool. Workshop William Joyce. To Bradbury Swimming Pool. Clients William Joyce. Special instruction extremely delicate boxes. Contents are confidential. Packed boxes not to be inspected. Pick up and drop off only. Shipping 17 truckloads over the course of 17 days. Total cost 12 tonnia. No siis, jos on suurimman osan täällä tehnyt niin kuin siitä tuosta aikakoneesta, niin ei ihme, että hinta on tullut.
You owned this place since 1999? Why didn't you tell me, Will?
Bradbury Swimming Pool deed. Will, I put all of your paperwork regarding the purchase of the Bradbury Swimming Pool in this folder. I knew you'd lose track of the documents otherwise. I've made sure that the purchase can't be traced back to funds from your research grant. I don't know what you're up to, but it's not my business to ask. But we've known each other long enough for me to say this. I trust that you know what is best for you, but I can't pretend that I'm not concerned. Your career is showing so much promise, and your recent actions feels like a drastic turn in a direction I can't begin to understand. I kept my promise and haven't told Jack or anyone else about this, but he's worried about you even if he doesn't know how to show it. Jack hasn't heard from you in months. He needs you, your attorney and friend, Alison Cunningham. Okei. Eli onko niinku lakiasia ajaa? Tuoda kokonaan tämmönenkin homma ohi.
We need to keep our contact limited from this point forward. I'll find you when the countermeasure's complete. We need to keep our contact limited from this point forward. I'll find you when the countermeasure's complete.
Kenellekään se oikein puhuu? Schrödingerille?
No wonder you are always coming up with crazy shit.
Vähän lääkettä niin sanotusti. Tuomaan vähän lisää ideoita. Ketäs nää niinku sitten on? Niinku niitä oli uimahalli, totta, täällä on varmaan jotain kilpailijoita. Kyllä jotain oikeita kilpailijoita. Ehkä. Että kyllä vielä on vaikuttanut niinku hirveän uimahallilta.
Working on it.
Ottakaa nyt. Niinku telekkari.
Hey Jack, you gonna unlock this door for us?
No en, jos työ ette osaa
Yeah, just
odottaa.
hold on.
Ei kun vaan tervetuloa sisään, naiset. Missä Amy on?
All right, let's take a look around. Down here.
Siellä saakin. Mä luulen, että se on nitistänyt.
Nice work.
Jee, sain oven auki. Kivaa. Kyllä mitään hanattavaa tästä koko tilanteesta. Ei sä katso taas mua vihaisesti. Eiks kaikki on niin vihaisia mulle?
This note. It's directed at me.
July 4th, 2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it, and the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone, taken. Shit.
What the?
Safe, empty. I just need to know you have it, because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future, our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know where to find me. Please, hurry.
2010. Holy shit.
6 vuotta sitten.
What was that?
Vai 7?
You recorded that for me in 2010? What the fuck? He said the countermeasure's gone? It's not good. We need to figure this out. Let's keep looking.
Menikö? Onko Williamkin mennyt ajassa eteenpäin tai taaksepäin?
Did you find something?
Paint. And it's still wet. I think someone was here recently, Jack.
You may want to stay here until we make sure it's safe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Nää kyllä menee tänne päin, mutta ehkä ne on täällä. Ja että 2010. Nythän taitaa olla vuosi, onko se nyt 16 vai 17? Ei mennä sinne.
Help me push this out of the way.
En auta. Ei vielä.
July 4th, 2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you.
Niin se vaan sama.
You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just
I
leave
need
it
help
there.
moving this.
Tiedätkö tarvii?
Get it. And the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone, taken. Shit.
Ei toimi.
Safe, empty. I just need to know you have it. Because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future.
Our future.
Our lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing.
No niin, mä voin käyttää tää mun taitoa.
Please, hurry.
Mennään sitten. Hop. Joo.
Jack, your brother addressed that video to me, but I've never met him before in my life.
Well, it sounded like he thought you had his countermeasure.
I wish. But he said it was stolen on July 4th, 2010. Somebody took it.
Elikkä periaatteessa oot niinku jossain timelineissa William on tuntenut sut ja säkin oot tuntenut Williamin, mutta onks tää nyt silleen just, että tähän on niinku ajat vääristynyt? Niinku aika on niinku vääristynyt. Herrana kun lens.
But I'm
Teillä on
hoping this
voima.
place will help us figure out who.
Onko se jotenkin 2010 vuosi ja 2016 vuosi jotenkin? En minä ala miettimään. Minun aivot ei pysty. It can't wrap around.
I'll give you the honor of pressing the button.
Jee, kiitti. Oot säkin mua vihasti. Itse asiassa kautta enemmänkin murhahimoisesti minua. Pörkä. Otapa käyn seikkailta ihan ensin. Open the door. Nope. Menee ihan helkkarin paksu johto, joka on hyvin mielenkiintoinen. Ai, hups. Täällä on krononsorto takana. Kyllä pitää muuta, ei. Onko Amy kunnossa? Amy, minne olet mennyt, Amy? Onko joku syönyt sut? Oh. Siinä on crown. Taitaa kyllä olla, että mä joudun tulee tänne vielä. Koska nämä johot menee juurikin siihen. Eikö sä tuu tänne? Okei. Mä en tullut milloinkaan sulle lupaa tulla tänne. Tiedätkö miten vaarallista täällä on? Pystypä tän. Pip.
Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Second time machine. This changes everything.
Jaa, niitä on ollut 2.
If we can get this thing working, then we don't need that countermeasure. We can change everything. What if we stop the fracture from ever happening in the first place? We can go back to yesterday, undo everything in the past before it happens. Nobody dies. Paul doesn't go through the machine. Monarch never exists. I mean, the fracture never occurs.
Jack, wait. Let's think this through. That's not how it...
I can go into the machine like Paul did at the university. I helped them set it up. Then we activate the core, put the corridor in place, and set the date. I can do it, Beth.
I'm not so sure we can do this without the countermeasure. But you're right. We'll need the machine.
Right. Let's start with the core.
Explanation? Anybody?
I saw some kind of visions of this machine in his workshop. You must have hid it here.
Feel free to fill me in. Anytime now.
Okay, core controls. Where are they?
No, kerrotaan vaan.
Hey, Amy.
What is this?
I don't think you'd believe me.
In the past 2 hours, I've learned that Monarch is a secret paramilitary.
It's a time machine.
Okay. I'll compartmentalize that with everything else that shouldn't make sense.
We should help Jack find the core controls.
Yeah. Okay.
This is gonna work. It has to.
You guys aren't actually planning to use this machine, are you?
No, itse asiassa joo.
So I guess you're not at all concerned that one guy jerry-rigged this entire thing together? Because I think I literally see duct tape. Okay, no, this is a great idea. Yeah, no way that this is gonna backfire.
It won't. It all will be okay.
You said Will built a countermeasure. What makes you so sure this isn't it? The time machine.
He said the countermeasure was stolen. But the machine is still here.
Hyvä pointti, Petti. Hyvä pointti, Petti, kyllä. Mut siis, Jack, sun pitää toisaalta ymmärtää se, että jos me mennään ajassa taakse,
This map? It looks like he labeled where everything is.
mennään ajassa taaksepäin, niin mä en tiedä vaikuttaako tässä mitenkä sitten tähän. Koska jos sä mietit, että monarkki ei olisi, niin missä me tietää minkälainen tulevaisuus sit tulee. Voiko kai siltä, että tätä Time Machinea ei olisi koskaan tehtykään, jos monarkki ei olisi, ja pääsemme takaisin, jos me tehdään jotain semmoista ylitsepääsemätöntä, että me ei päässäkään enää takaisin sitten vai.
Hey Jack, you might want to check out this monitor.
From William Toys to Pet Wilder, Pet. The time has arrived, it's here. Everything you warned me about is about to come to fruition. Please give me a sign that you still got there. Put my mind at ease. Onko se just tää teksti? Okei. Mä voit ottaa ton kansio. Put my mind at ease. Tell me you have the countermeasure. I'm losing my mind over here. I spent years trying to convince myself that you were wrong all this time. and that I built the countermeasure for nothing. I tried to move on, pick up the pieces, but now I have seen the proof. Paul Serene brought me into advice on an experiment at the university. They've built it. They've built another time machine, almost an exact replica of my own design, but with key flaws in the calculation. Niin Paul, eikä periaatteessa tuo monarkki ole oman koneensa rakentanut. Tää on vähän niinku alkuperäinen. Just like you said, if they activate this machine, then the fracture will occur. How is this possible? How have they followed my design so closely? Somebody's been watching me all this time, haven't they? Somebody is orchestrating this, all of it. I'm being followed. At first I thought it was paranoia, but it's true. A man has been watching my every move. I secretly took his photo, ran a search. His name is Liam Burke. He works for a security division of Monarch Solutions. I first noticed it weeks ago, but this could have been going on for years. What does he want? What does he know? How is he connected to this? I need answers. I don't know who I can trust anymore. I don't know who else is involved, what they want, why. Miten on saanut sulta näin paljon tietoa? Mutta ehkä koneen kautta. I need to hear from you. I need to know that I'm not alone in all of this. If what you once told me is true, then the onset of the fracture may be inevitable. But I can't simply stand by and allow it to happen. Not until I know the countermeasure is safe. To better from William Joyce. I've seen it. The cause of the fracture exists. It's here. Are you still out there? Petti ei ole vastannut mitään. I've given up hope that you're still listening. I'm not sure why I'm writing this. Maybe to get some closer. You changed the course of my life when you entered it. I spent over a decade devoted to your cause. I sacrificed every relationship I had, pushed away everyone I love. All in the name of a lie. There is no threat coming, there never was. I have to force myself to believe this. It's the only way to move on. It's the only way to pick up the piece and start over. This is goodbye. Eikä Pettikö niinku periaatteessa niinku pisti ensimmäisen ajatuksen tästä niinku Williamille. Että maailma niinku loppus tai jotain. It has been a year. Niin tää on 2010 ja 2011. It has been a year. I still haven't heard anything. You know where to find me. Hello? The number you gave me is now disconnected. Where are you? I can't sleep. Please call me. Fuck, call me. Email me. Something. I'm freaking out. Still trying to call you. Where are you? Have you taken it? It's not safe in the open. You don't understand the power of this device. I dialed the number you gave me in case of emergencies. You aren't answering. What is going on? Onkaan Petti sitten mennyt tommoseen aikakoneeseen ja sen takia tää ei saa yhteyttä? It's gone. The countermeasure is gone. What happened? Call me immediately. Mulla on oma aavistus tästä, mutta
The schematics for the countermeasure spanned 11 years, 1999 to 2010. In itself, that wasn't strange. But the guy built a working time machine in 2.
Tää on kyllä aikamoista, joo.
The corridor. It's key activated. Will's key. It says the time machine core needs to be reset.
Great. What the hell's it look like?
A round thing in the middle. Think. These schematics are all in Will's writing. He did all of this. Built everything.
Monarch was made aware of its existence shortly after it was completed. In 1999.
1999.
Siis tää kone on ollut niinku yli 16 vuotta jo valmiina.
I imagine Will wanted to keep it that way.
Outoa.
No, nothing I can make sense of.
Parents killed in Riverport car crash article. December 1999, parent killed in Bradbury car crash. Holiday cheer is in short supply in the Riverport community of Bradbury after a tragic car crash claimed the lives of married couple, Anthony and Catherine Joyce. The accident took place within walking distance of the family's front door and on Princeton Street in the early afternoon. Catherine Joyce, who was driving, lost control of their car after a collision with another vehicle and crashed into a utility pole. The other car left the scene of the accident. The Joyces were both well known in the Bradbury area as prominent members of the community. Last year they were recognized by the mayor for their charity efforts, particularly the Riverport Multiple Sclerosis Walk they have organized every year since 1993. The couple left behind 2 children, the promising young physicist Dr. William Joyce and Jack Joyce, still underage. A candlelight vigil will be held for Anthony and Catherine on Sunday to unite the grieving family, friends and the community during this tragic time. No voi hitsi. Koska tää on sitten taas syy, minkä takia ehkä William halusi tehdä aikakone. Ehkä yrittää jopa yrittää pysäyttää mitä hänen ja Jackin vanhimmille tapahtui. Space-time continuum, travel across space. Time travel is not a portal. Spatial destination will not always be the same as entry point. Time travel is tied to a rotating black hole core. Explain the core first. Fuck it, just compare the core to a car engine. Look up info on car engines. Substance will arrive in future or past at the location where the time machine and core were located in that time. Cannot travel to a time when time machine and core are not active. Cannot travel to a time before core was first activated. Okei, sä et ihan nyt pysty täysin menemään mitenkä pitkään haluat. Examples of how time travel works. In 1999 a time machine core is first activated. The time machine is located on... No niin, no silloinhan Paul meni... Oliko se 6 vai 7 vuotta taaksepäin? Eli se meni tämän 99 vuotta, jonka jälkeen se perusti sen monarkkihomman. The time machine is located on an island. Huh. In 2000, the same time machine with the same core is moved to a circus tent. Teddy enters time machine in 1999 and travels to 2000. He exists the time machine and is in circus tent. Note, use better examples, no circus tent. Niin on varmaan fiktiota enemmän. Teddy cannot travel to the time before 1999 because the core was not active. Okay. Will bang my goddamn head against the wall every time somebody use example of not being able to go back and kill Hitler or to try to sound clever or funny. Note, a dinosaur joke. Though? A dinosaur joke though. Explain you can't go back and see dinosaurs. Fucking sucks. Closed loop. In theory, all action resulting from time travel already accounted for. Should not be able to change the past. Should not be able. Ei pitäisi olla mahdollista. Any attempt to change things was always part of the chain of events in the first place. Already happened. Explain Novikov's self-consistency principle until headscope. Musta vähän tuntuu, että Paul on kyllä vähän niinku muuttanut. Ainakin tää timelinein. Metaphor to explain closed loop. Time is an egg. You can move the egg, but no matter where you move it, the same chicken will hatch. Terrible example, plus you could just eat the fucking egg. An egg is sitting on the table. You leave the room, come back, and the egg is broken on the floor. You aren't sure how this happened, but it saddens you. The egg was important to you because insert reason that makes sense here later. You travel to the past to prevent the egg from breaking. When you arrive in the past, you rush over to the table accidentally. Pump it. You rush over to the table, accidentally pump it. The egg falls and breaks. You cause the very thing you tried to prevent. Close loops. Why the hell do all my examples end up being about eggs? No, replace egg with something else. Mikä tällä tavalla periaatteessa sä et niinku pystyis vaikuttaa, mitä on tapahtunut menneisyydessä. Koska jos se on jo tapahtunut, just tuo kananmunan tippuminen, se tulee tippuu, oispa mikä tahansa, niin jostain syystä. Eikä et periaatteessa pysty manipuloimaan menneisyyttä. Periaatteessa. Kaikki mitä on tapahtunut tähän päivään mennessä tulee tapahtumaan muutenkin. Mutta se tapa miten he tapahtuu saattaa olla eriävä. Saanko ymmärtää oikein? Sanotaan vaikka me. Tänään en mä nyt keksi mitään esimerkkiä kyllä. Okei. No se osittain ehkä yksinkertaistaa asiat, että se periaatteessa niinku pystyy... Pääsen menet täällä. Okei. Mutta et periaatteessa pystyy niinku vaikuttaa menneisyyteen. Periaatteessa kaikki mitä me nytkin tehdään, mut silloin vaikka me mentäis takaisinpäin menneisyyteen, niin eihän me saatais tehtyä mitään niinku mikä auttais meitä. Tolla logiikalla. Ymmärrätkö sä, Petti, mitä mä niinku haen takaa? Jos me mennään menneisyyteen, emme saa mitään korjattua, koska se kananmuna tippuu kuitenkin. Jos sä tiputit sen kananmunan, niin se voi olla, että mä tiputan sen kananmunan, mutta se tippuu kuitenkin. Okay, hello. Hello, our little friend there. No, pistän kore päälle.
Hey, it looks like I can reset the core from here.
Are you sure you know what you're doing there?
No clue. But I did help Paul set up the machine at the university.
Which then caused the fracture.
Look, Will knew the calculations were wrong. I'm hoping that means he knew what he was doing here. This is what Will is leading us to. We have to test it. The core. That's what we set up first.
Okay.
This could actually be the key to finding the countermeasure.
We'll see. It's still resetting. The core is reset. We need to activate it from the control booth.
The controls are up here according to the monitor.
Okei, niin tuollahan deitti. Oli jotain sanottavaa vielä?
This is gonna work. It has to.
You guys aren't actually planning to use this machine, are you? So, I guess you're not at all concerned that one guy jerry-rigged this entire thing together? Because I think I literally see duct tape. Okay, no, this is
Onko
great.
täällä jo aika vääristymä, kun sanoit sama asia, mitä mä sanoit jo silloin alussa?
Here goes nothing.
Mut eikö mun ois mennyt eka käydä sieltä se... Ei kun joo, kun se Kronon juttu pitää saada eka käyntiin, totta, sitten käydä avaimet. Kyllä, kyllä. Jos tämä menee samalla kaavalla. Tässä ei kyllä hirveästi suojaa.
What was that?
It's fine. It's fine.
Ei mitään. Päätään se vaan pieni musta aukko.
It actually worked. Okay, we activate the corridor next.
Tuonne.
Okay, there's no way that thing should be exposed like that.
Don't worry. We'll get this working.
Kyllä tää ehkä toimii.
Core. Wait, Monarch said what they stole from the university was some kind of core. It's...
The core for a time machine. We're not the only ones who have one.
Christ. What are they planning to do with it?
Serene's plans are focused on the future, not the past. But to succeed, he needs absolute control. A time machine is control.
Well, there's a line between control and playing God, and this crosses it by a long shot. This is insane.
There's a light blinking here. Might be what you're looking for.
Pystyykö Paul tekemään mitä, jos ei periaatteessa pysty vaikuttamaan, mitä mennessä on tapahtunut? Koska silleen mä se ymmärrän, että kaikki mitä, vaikka sä yrittäisit menneisyydessä muuttaa jotain, ne kaikki tulee mennä kuitenkin samalla tavalla kuin tähän asti. No, katsotaan. Eiköhän tässä lisää vastauksia tule jossain vaiheessa.
Thank God.
Is that supposed to do that?
Will's key did that?
Yeah.
Key to a time machine, and he left it in the trunk of his goddamn car.
That's my brother in a nutshell.
That didn't sound good.
Fuck. Let's just hope it still works.
Mä en tiedä. Tää vaikuttaa hyvin
That's a lot to
epävarmalta.
take in, isn't it?
Well, I stopped trying to make sense of all this around the time that you started teleporting.
No hyvä.
Yeah. Still trying to figure that one out myself.
Niin mäkin. Taitaanko me aika nyt siihen? Joo.
No.
What?
God damn it. I don't know.
This console says date input. I'm guessing this is
I'm gonna
it
try
over
again.
here.
Yeah, like hell you are.
Okay.
You saw what
perfect.
happened. Something's wrong with the machine.
We don't know that.
You're not trained for this. Anything you do is gonna make it worse.
We
You
can't.
know I'm right.
Stop trying.
You lost people. You're angry. I get it. But this is bigger than us. We can't fix the machine. But I might know somebody who can. Sophia Amaral.
Niin se on ollut kyllä tässä mukana tässä
Saw her
projektissa.
video near Ground Zero.
Serene's head of Cronin Research. She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite. Paul told me he expected me to meet him at that party.
Something tells me that was not a friendly invitation. Jack, no.
Me niinku vaan jäähän kiinni vapaaehtoisesti. Mitenkä tää homma oikein tulee menee? En of act 2. Kova juttu. Joo. Wow. Dapada. Dupada. Dipade. Dupade. Dupade. Copyrighted. Iskee päälle. Ainakin luulisin, että on joku copyright-biisi. Section 2. Business personnel.
The future used to be so clear. when I was reliving the past. Once I caught up to the moment I had left, that ended. All I've had to go on since then are the plan and the visions. I knew Jack would come to me. I'd seen that, but I didn't know why exactly, or how it would end.
There he is. You were right.
My visions of the future aren't always clear, but they don't lie.
Speaking of lies, Joyce is saying he's discovered his brother's time machine.
We've spent 17 years looking for it, and he finds it in less than a day?
Does sound unlikely.
Still, we know it's out there somewhere, and we don't know what his brother managed to tell him.
If he really has located the machine, why would he come here and tell you? Smart Money says he's trying to play you.
Maybe, but the machine is out there. It's in our interest to find out where. And if Jack knows, I have to talk to him.
Eikö nää niinku osaisi sit tehdä heidän aikakonettaan niinku valmi vai mihinkä hitsi ne tarvitsee Williamin konetta?
William's attitude and knowledge made him a liability.
Is that angry young man going to cooperate any more than his brother did? You remember Jack as a close friend, but that clouds your judgment. Don't make this personal.
It's not.
Then don't forget why we're here tonight. After what happened, our people need reassurance that we're in control. You're the man who can win them over. Let me handle Joyce, so you can concentrate on your speech.
I know what's at stake here, Martin.
Niin, mutta tää on nyt varmaan se saari, missä ensimmäisen kerran se time machine saatiin aktivoitua. Epäilisin.
The mansion was an extravagance, but it was useful for events like the gala, and it deflected attention from our nearby R&D facility. Dr. Sophia Amaral had taken over our Chronon research department after Dr. Kim's accident. She was the only one who could treat the Chronon syndrome.
Okay, Sophia Amaral, what happened to Dr. Henry Kim? Erica, first of all, my condolences and apologies. I didn't realize you had a history with Henry. And frankly, I would not have promoted you into this position had I known. If you would be more comfortable working on something else, I can make that happen. No question asked. To be clear, I'm not talking about a demotion. I'm in a comparable senior position in another department. You are correct in that it's a very sensitive topic, but given your current security clearance, I can tell you what I know. Unfortunately, I don't know much. For the past 6 months, I myself have been trying to work out what happened, but I haven't made much progress. I know Henry was working late in his lab and there was some kind of a chronon particle surge. Of course, we know that exposure to large quantities of chronon particles can result in physical changes. Serene is an example of that. His first exposure resulted in his extraordinary abilities, and the second exposure caused his progressive condition. In Henry's case, that exposure transformed him into a chronon-disrupted wave function subject, or a shifter. It is of course clear that Mr. Serene's and Henry's conditions are essentially the same thing, even if Mr. Serene's case hasn't progressed as far. A shifter. However, it's not all clear how Henry could have been exposed to such a powerful dose of chronon particles, particularly as the lab area itself underwent none of the temporal changes we have come to associate with such an exceptional event. None of the containers on scene had remotely enough chronon particle capacity for such a high dose, and furthermore all of them were intact and accounted for. In short, we don't know where these particles could possibly have come from. I'm not surprised that Martin Hatch was unwilling to discuss this. He was the only other person present in the lab when the accident took place, but I don't know why he was there or what happened. And he claims to have no memory of the events. Despite this, Martin somehow managed to contain Henry in the artificial zero-state fuel setup in the lab. I am unwilling to speculate as to how this could possibly have happened. Suffice to say that I have many questions about these events myself. Think about my offer, Erika. You are a first-rate scientist and I would hate to lose you, but I would absolutely understand if you wanted to change departments. Please give my best to your wife. It was lovely to meet her the other week. Sophia. Erikalta. Sophia, I realize this may not be a welcome question, but I feel like I need to ask. I knew Henry Kim very well. I went to school with him, and he was actually my husband's best man for my first marriage. Unfortunately, when I moved down to Florida, we didn't manage to stay in touch. Let's just say that life took me into unexpected directions. It was a very welcome surprise to hear from him when he was recruiting new people, and I'm glad to say we hit it off again. We spoke on the phone a lot. He came over to meet my wife, and well, it was like old times. It could have been awkward, but it wasn't. Henry was like that. You can imagine my shock and disappointment when I heard about his death just a week before my own employment at Monarch began. We didn't get to work together the way I'd hoped. Now, Monarch has been very good to me, but his death has been eating me. I know it's something people don't want to discuss, and I understand that there are confidentiality issues. However, having recently been cleared for some of the more sensitive Cronon research, I now know that the story of his death is a fabrication, and Henry has become something entirely different. I'm not blaming anybody, but for my own peace of mind or sense of closure, I suppose I'm wondering if, given my new security clearance, you are in a position to explain how this came to pass. I should add that I brought this up with Martin Hatch the other day, and he made it clear in no uncertain terms that I should drop the matter. Given that, I'm taking something of a chance talking to you about this, but I feel like I can't let this go. I understand if you aren't allowed to discuss it, but I'm more than a little scared and upset. I hope I can rely on your discretion either way. Erika. Mitäkään Kimille niinku tapahtuu? Onko se joutunut johonkin aikojen väliseen maailman tai vääristymään tai johonkin? Onko se edes mahdollista? Tässä universumissa. Ja siellä meidän hyvä ystävämme odottaa. Siellä on joku sporttiauto.
What are these doing here? We should be set up by now.
It's all on schedule. You're micromanaging again.
Minkä ihmeen me kajareita tarvitaan? Onko täällä... Ei kun niin se gaala alkaa, totta.
Don't even twitch.
And here you are.
In the
I had to see
flesh.
the lifestyles of the sick and traitorous up close and personal. And it was such a nice invitation.
How do you want to deal with this, Paul?
Kill him. Choose whether you focus on your personal business or the mission. Tämä käy tulla autolla ensin.
Paul, what should we do about Joyce?
Mä voin käyttää. Ahaa. Kikvi.
Paul.
Just thinking about a road trip I took a long time ago. In a car far less comfortable than this.
Let's focus on the issue at hand.
Alkaako Paul vähän...
This asshole don't look like much. Tell that to all the
Alkaako
guys who
oma
raised him.
tunto kolkuttaa? Muuta täällä ei tainnut olla. Hei. Okay, choose whether you focus on your personal business or the maison.
I could still try to reach Jack and make him see reason. Or I could let Hatch deal with him so nothing would distract me from leading Monarch.
Tää varmaan taas näyttää ne vaihtoehdot silleen kuin alussa. Kato mitä persoonali sanoo.
Up into the past. Tried to change things.
Answer me this question, Bo.
I once trusted Jack more than anybody. It was my only chance to make him understand the truth.
The fuck do you mean nobody got a look at the shooter?
But without me there to give the speech, my empire would start to crumble like a house of cards.
Tyrion chooses to focus on his relationship with Jack and let the monarch fend for itself for a while. Okei, ja mitäs bisnestä?
I believe that with hope comes miscalculation, and as you and I well know, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce.
But my old friend would be a lost cause. Dead and buried along with the rest of my past.
Tonight is a celebration in the face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared.
Monarch would grow stronger with my presence. The plan would go forward as intended.
No siis tässä nyt taas mietitään silleen, että monarkin puolesta ja niin silloinhan D kuulostaisi parhaimmalta. Tyrion chooses to focus on leading monarch rather than wasting time on Jack. Mut halutaanko me mennä täysin villain noin puolella? En mä tiedä. Musta melkein tuntuisi, että tuo miten melkein menisin tuolla kuulla, eli persoonalla, koska kyllä mun mielestä Jack kuitenkin ansaitsee kuulla meidän suusta, että mitä oikein tapahtunut. Sitten kyllä monarkki se ottaa vähän hittiä kyllä siitä. Kyllä mistä siellä joku hyökkäys tulee ainakin mitä tosta sain ymmärtää. Mä menen persoonalla, koska meillä kuitenkin ollaan kuitenkin koettu menneisyydessä asioita yhdessä, niin kyllä mun mielestä Jacki on oikeutettu kuulle meidän suusta, että miten asiat on mennyt, joten mennään persoonalilla.
Martin, I'm afraid you're gonna have to cover for me at the speech tonight.
All right.
Jack and I have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
Hatsi on varmaan jotenkin paha tyyppi tai jotain juonittelee. Se vaikuttaa semmoiselta tyypiltä.
I've seen where this leads. I've been to the end of time, and I've escaped it, all the way to 1999, when it all started. I've tried to change things, but by trying, I only made them happen in the first place.
Junction 2, personal. You chose to have Tyrion focus on his personal business, community. 53% of the community agreed with your choice. No kuitenkin suuri osa kuitenkin, vaikka hyvin 50-50 voitaisiin oikeastaan sanoa, että no se vähän riippuu just siitä, että halutaan me niinku miten paljon pelata niinku Paulin ja Monarkin puolelle. Et mun mielestä se toinen olisi ollut paljon enemmän jo Monarkin puolesta parempi, mutta sit mun mielestä miettien näitten menneisyyttä Jackin ja Paulin, niin kyllä mun mielestä tähän kohtaan oli parempi. Saat ainakin selvitettyä asioita.
Time is breaking down. Monarch has been preparing for it. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
You've been the face of Monarch for all these years, Martin. But let's get clear on something. This is still my ship.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
You gonna go?
Me? Go to a party.
We can roll together if you want.
What do you want?
I want a statement.
Our group took things too far. Things got very violent, and that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
We just lost communication with Jack Joyce's transport. Find him.
Step away! Right now!
Liam, this isn't what it looks like. No.
Kyllä niitä lähti ne aseet tuossa kohtaa.
We need all
Okay, cool.
points converge on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous.
Breathe. The treatments, they're losing their effectiveness.
Fine.
No, I need to work on something new.
You should enjoy yourself tonight. You work too much as it is.
I've been running tests on the temporal anomalies. I think it could be happening sooner than we...
I've seen when it happens.
At least consider that maybe you misinterpreted something.
Jack knows where William's machine is. I have to go talk to him. Martin can handle my speech.
Martin.
Sophia. Thank you.
You haven't touched your drink.
I'm not really into drinking a lot, I guess. Oh. Rough day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Like what?
I have things happen in my day. I do.
Uh-huh.
I had to deal with some internal affairs.
Internal affairs. Oh, you're just gonna leave me hanging?
Well, yeah, it's internal.
Charlie.
Okay.
Okay.
I helped catch a traitor today.
Traitor. Was that what all that commotion was about?
Yep. That was me.
Who was it?
I mean,
Who was it?
Who was it?
Yeah.
I can't.
What?
I am not at liberty to discuss this.
Well, you just brought it up. It's like, well, monarch drama.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to leave you hanging on that one. For real, this time.
Oh, I just thought maybe you'd want to share it with me. But I don't know. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom, so I'll leave you hanging here. For real.
Okay.
Go mingle. Yeah. Drink a little.
Okay. All right.
Ai, Jack.
Thanks for the gun.
ei paljon kaverilla ole sanottavaa.
Dr. Ramiro?
Martin, I need your help. He listens to you. Paul,
Is that so?
I think we're in trouble, and he doesn't see it. He refuses to.
I can't imagine why.
I know you and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but I know you care about Monarch. You care about what happens. And if we are reaching zero state, something has to be done.
And what is it we could do?
You know what we could do.
Truth is, Sophia, it's not really a matter of whether or not Paul will listen to me. It's that I won't listen to you. I find your approach to matters rather counterproductive. Filling Paul's head with your constant alarmism, distracting him with petty doomsday scenarios. I mean, if I'm being honest, I rue the day he gave you a modicum of function in this company. Because you said, I care about Monarch. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare for my speech.
What is it that you're so threatened by, Martin?
Do I look threatened to you? We have control of the presentation. Make it look good.
Hey, you're Crocker, right? Hey, Crocker! Crocker! I really need to take a shit. Fuck, come on, Crocker. Crocker! Come on, Crocker!
Oh my god.
Over there.
Where?
The woman with the necklace. My money is on that.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty good choice,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Gosling down there talking with George Clooney. Wearing his nice cufflinks, chatting about stocks.
Richard, where the hell have you been?
Didn't have my invitation.
Oh my god, you're always losing things.
I'm not losing anything.
Drama.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's going for it. Bam. Told ya.
Oh. Why am I losing
You owe me
so
a sword.
bad? I don't think I can drink. I don't think I
No,
can.
rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Rules are fucking rules. You owe me another sword.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm doing it. I actually hate all of this.
You can do it, my man. You
Thanks
can
for
do
the
it.
encouragement.
Nicely done.
Thank you. I just wish I wasn't losing so bad.
Do you want to go for a walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, lady.
Sword.
I'm taking mine too.
Crocker. Hey, buddy. Crocker. Burke. Crocker. Hey, buddy. Hey.
Burke,
Listen.
if I have to come in there, you're gonna fucking regret it.
Listen, this is just a big misfucking understanding. I'm gonna be out tomorrow. I will put in a good word for you. I will help you climb this ladder. All I'm asking is please let me take a fucking shit.
Go to the back wall.
Fuck, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Thank you.
Shut up. Back up slowly.
Yeah.
So you don't mind that we left, do you?
I mean, I wasn't really excited about going in the first place.
Okay, why'd you go?
I think because somebody twisted my arm.
What the fuck is that?
Kind of looks like a dinosaur wearing a helmet.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Hey, where are we? Are we even allowed to be out here?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. All right.
So what would you have been doing tonight if we didn't go?
What, if I hadn't gone to the party with you?
Yeah.
Well, I would have canceled all my other really important plans.
Ah.
And I would have gone back to work.
I think maybe you work a little too much.
Yes. But
Against it?
well, no, I mean, it doesn't feel like work. You know, I like being wired in.
Yeah.
Makes me feel connected. You work all the time. In fact, you're there most of the time I'm there. So, do you think you work too much?
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, nah. I guess, yeah. I love work.
Hold it right there!
Shit!
You little fuck! Hey, what? All you had to do was let me in that perimeter lab.
You turned on Monarch. What was I supposed to do?
You have no idea what's going on, do you? I need to get in that lab. There's something in there that I need.
The lifeboat protocol. You work with Beth Wilder. I've seen you before.
You know her?
Which is the reason I'm here.
Is that gun still necessary?
Yeah. Come on, hurry up.
You're a very kind person.
It's right up here.
Oh, right. I got it, guys. I got it. I guess you guys can't do this. It's a special talent I have. Glad it's so celebrated. You're welcome.
Is this it?
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Undisrupted life form. Extremely hostile. Only ever heard of him.
Life form.
It's Dr. Kim.
The second machine. Where is it?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I've been to the past. I've tried to change things, undo mistakes, only to find there's no changing the inevitable. Time is just one closed loop. No matter what I do, you and I, we always end up here. And no matter what I do, time ends.
I think you've lost your fucking mind.
My mind is intact, I assure you. My memory, however, it's stretched. Like I've seen too much. All of it blending into one. Apart from a few fragments of memories. One in particular. You and I were 11 or 12 years old when we found that vagrant. Remember? And when I arrived at the past, that was the first thing I tried to change. I went to the roof. I tried to talk him down, but my presence startled him, and he fell, same as before. Anything I try to change, it just triggers the same event, and we keep seeing that body. Because we were meant to. I'm not turning my back on the human race. But at this point, They're a necessary sacrifice.
Is that what Will was? Necessary sacrifice?
Will refused to believe the inevitability of what was coming. And he became an obstacle.
Answer me this question, Paul. In everything you've seen, do I stop before you're dead?
When you're ready to cooperate, I will be here.
Who was he?
He was my mentor from college and then here to Monarch. I was in a bad place and he kind of turned me around.
Got it. Sort of. I mean, it's a ghost file. It's remnant of mass deletion. Somebody was here. We got Cronin field regulator.
Wait, hold on. Holy shit, this is Dr. Amaril's report.
What is it?
The stutters, they're increasing in frequency.
What's a stutter?
The more frequent the stutters, the more indicative of a fracture.
Okay, and what's a fracture?
Of time. Zero state, it stops, and it doesn't start back up.
And the lipo protocol could save us.
I have no idea. But the Chronon field regulator, it is the core of Monarch's time tech. Everything is based upon it. And it has something to do with the lifeboat.
We have to go.
Wait.
No. This way. Sure. No, don't. You're in the blicker.
Fiona!
The lab is stutter-proof. Stay here.
Stutter, where are you going?
There are Chronon harnesses up here. We need them.
Eikö Hazardi ryhtyy ampumaan täällä? Ei sillä Monarkille opettu mitään.
Holy shit! Put one of those on! Charlie! Fuck! Let's go! Go this way! Go!
End of episode 2. The wine and cheese crowd.
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the lion's den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed. Well, I was starting to think seeing a pretty lady like you was too much to hope for.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut while we get some privacy before we begin? Okay.
How about you get me out of this chair?
Stop squirming. And you're gonna need this.
I appreciate it.
Sure.
Sure.
What's it look like out there?
I think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party. So far, your crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Amaral?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. It's like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, Weenie.
Oh, well, in that case...
Well, it sounds like a plan for another day. Joo. Okei. Eikä Kimi kuitenkin on vielä elossa, mutta siitä on tullut joku ihme SCP tässä välissä. Okei, hyvin mielenkiintoista. Okei, tää alkaa kehittyä hyvin mielenkiintoinen suunta. Mä oikeastaan tykkään siitä, että tässä kuitenkin on onneksi rajattu vähän miten tätä time travel toimii. Et periaatteessa mitä on tapahtunut menneisyydessä, että periaatteessa voi niin kuin muuttaa sitä. Että se tulee tapahtuu periaatteessa hinnalla millä hyvänsä. Että se on hyvin just outoa, että sä pystyt tekemään jotain siellä, niin tämähän koko timeline olisi ihan rikki. Näitäkään asioita ei pystyisi tapahtumaan, jos jotain menisi pieleen menneisyydessä tai jotain, niin okei, no se on kuitenkin hyvä, että ne nyt alkaa niinku avaa hiljalle, että okei, minkälaiset rajat täällä on, ettei se tunnu vaan siltä, että mitä tahansa voi tapahtua ja näin. Mutta joo, okei, todella mielenkiintoista. Mutta joo, jatketaan tästä ensi kerralla. Lähdetään seikkaille täällä gaalassa ja katsotaan, mitä saadaan Petinkaan aikaan. Meneekö hommat täysin päin persettä vai kuinka käy? Mutta se nähdään sitten ensi kerralla. Eiku vaan iso kiitos sulle, että olit minun seuraani täällä tänään ja katsoit videon. Ja me tullaan näkemään sitten ensi kerran seuraavan videon parissa. Mikä ikinä tulee olekaan. Ja jos se on Quantum Break, me nähdään Peti ja Jackin kanssa sut sitten täällä gaalassa. Eiku vaan hyvät päivänjatkot sinulle ja se on moro moro!